Okay, guys, we will make some update with the gold, which as I've said last Sunday that during the next week or this week the bias will be bearish. Okay, and it really coincide with my technical analysis. Now the question is, what will happen next? Okay, we will make some top down since this is Friday. Okay, as I've said that the gold gold current prices such that there is shape that will be almost completed, maybe 1 month or 2 months, 3 months remaining, that it form a pennant. Okay, okay, we will. This is this one. Okay, this line which I projected, and this is the horizontal line. So if you will try to observe what shape is that, is a pennant shape. So if this is the okay guys so this is a forecast for the gold as what you said. Now they are now starting to correct upward, and there are a group that there's a body analyst that they say buy gold, and there's some uh, here there other member also, maybe also an analyst, technical analyst, that no wait, okay, we will make some top down analysis for the gold update. Okay, we will try the weekly. Okay, this is I projected. Okay, so the current price for the week is still bearish week, as you see. This is a this is a bearish week, and when the prices, the lowest prices of the week hit this level. Okay, as I've said, that it may drop. No, that try to review my last Sunday analysis. The prices respect this level. Okay, and then and then this Friday the buyers uh, tried to control the downward movement of the weekly bearish movement of the gold. And the question, what will happen next? The prices will continue to move upward, or what will happen next? Okay, since this is only a forecast, but our forecast is based on the chart. So this is the okay. If you try to observe that line, yeah, maybe okay, maybe for the next week again, since this is the higher time frame is now showing pennant shape, but the weekly previous movement is on upward. So if you will project a line here and here, it forms a cone. Okay, cone. And if this week will complete it really hit the level where I said that it may hit this level, and then try to observe what will happen next. But if you will observe this, the next Monday, on Monday, if what is the level that this market will close on the weekend, and then try to observe on Monday, if it will close here on Friday, this Friday, try we will observe the next weekly movement. Okay, for me, this is the level. Yeah, so if it will not, if it the next week, if this level, if this week Friday movements will continue to go move upward here, breaking the 50% of the Fibonacci, this time frame, if there is a possibility that the prices will move upward until here, okay, or even here. So when it will correct until here, we have to be For me, MACNEX analysis, when the next week prices will go upward, okay, you can trade because that is 1 week. Okay, but for me, once the prices will hit that level again, it will drop. Maybe another week again for December, it will move upward, but on the small reward for the bullish. But if the prices on that week will break this line, the here, make some correction, then I do believe that it will continue to move upward to the moon, as what the other group terminology, bullish to the moon. Okay, but for me, back next, still when it will hit that level, gold again will massively move downward, and there is a possibility that this projection, the line I projected is one because this is also a sort of support here. Okay. Once it will hit that level, breaking again this 50% of the Fibonacci, maybe some make some correction and it will drop until here, that level. Maybe for the next week or the December, month of December until the holiday season will arrive. Uh, as you can see, this cone that about to complete 1 week, 2 week, another week, then another week, December, or before December end, or maybe end of December, we can see, or there is a tendency that it will break this line, this resistance here. If this resistance will be broken here, that resistance, it's it's about, then the analyst forecast is will be materialized. There is a new higher high, or the gold will zoom up. Prices will go upward, move upward. But if this trend line will be broken, and then passing this 50% of the Fibonacci, then some correction, again it will drop until an even deeper. Maybe it will happen for the month of December or on January. So as I've said, unless, unless until, except when this line will, if this will be completed, the pin and shape, and even this trend line, if this trend line will be broken, finding another level of demand, once it is broken, make some correction, and then go massively to move downward, breaking this small support will be broken, and then uh, the monthly, if we will project that line, month, okay, if that support will be broken, what will be happen? What will happen, Magnets? This is only because there are some group that make some analysis. So I will also make my Magnets analysis and refer this analysis. So okay, if this line, if the current support here, the support here, this support will be broken, prices will tend to move until here, until 1596.75. So if that will be broken again, gold is not ideal to buy during this time, or even the first month of 2022. The US dollar will will be more dominant than gold. Even if the present uh, inflation that now here in the US dollar, but still, Macnex, based on the analysis, there is a chance that US dollar will still again continue to be bullish until the first quarter of 2022. Okay, so that is the update from the gold and the current. If you trade the gold in the current, yeah, here the daily, you cannot. For me, it is not advisable to buy for the long position. Maybe you can buy in the short period, but not as you can see in the 4 hours. There is a 200 moving averages. Uh, that is a dynamic resistance, and that support is very uh, that support here is very you have to break this line. This 200 moving average. This is a dynamic support. If you can break this one and then make some correction, and if you see bullish, then go. But there's another resistance at the above of that price here. So for me, wait, buying on the okay scalping is good for the every time there's a correction, you can do scalping. But this line no hourly chart, you have to break. This is a support here, our resistance, a strong resistance, and there is 60 moving averages above. If the current price of the hourly scale will be broken, then it will continue upward. But I think um, it's very tricky, huh? You have to be observant of this movement of the gold. Okay, as you can see uh, here. But again, if it will this line of the daily, this is a strong resistance that the prices have to be broken, passing the 50% of the Fibonacci. Then again, it will move upward, but the maximum of the you can still manage to buy and this is the so what we call the whips movement. But if you get to engage, if you trade make some multiple trades, I think it's advisable because once it will hit this level, it may correct again and then hitting because this resistance and the support is very minimal reward. But for if you are monitoring manually using manual stop loss, then no problem. But my advice is you have to manage the lot size or the numbers of trades that you have to initiate to avoid being because if you trade multiple buy here and then once there's a swift if this this line here, if you compare that is the resistance zones and this is the support. And if this support, if once it will move upward, then breaking the support, and if you trade multiple buy and your your capital will be at stake. So it's better to control your emotions as long as because this 200 moving average is a very strong resistance. If we, as you can see, it it breaks the 200 and then again moving upward here at the daily. Oh, this one. This is a sort of it will go back to the hourly. Okay, hourly. This is the waves of movement, and we will consider this as a consolidation because in the higher time frame there are, there is a strong dynamic support here, resistance until here. So it's very hard to to make some conclusion that it will move higher because there are still uh, enough group of resistance or resistance zones that you have to be broken here. You have to break this verse, yeah, until here. You have to break that line today and on Monday, and then make some correction, then go, huh? But if it will not be broken, it will still on consolidation phase, huh? Just like that. So you have to to be watchful for this level. This level, you have to. This level must be broken, and then make some correction again. Then go. But as I've said, very very, this is might be your. You can trade with this reward here, but the bias for the monthly, as I've said, is more on bearish. Okay, we'll check the weekly again on the monthly. Yeah, still. So these are the perspective or the higher time frame perspective where you can make this as your reference to control your risk. Here, as I've said, this is the shape that about to it will be passing there, then break, go. Okay, that line, sample back breaking this line, the monthly, go. That's an that's a massive upward movement. But if it will break here, down. So just be yet that's be cautious, watchful. We have to wait for the on the higher time frame that we can position the process before we will decide if it will go upward or downward. But now we will have to anticipate. We will have uh, to grab this chance, trading this movement like this one blank 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 blank, and then hitting that level or that level. Okay, so that's for gold. Do your trade, keep on monitoring because magnet still on make some updates of this movement. Okay, let's check the 4 hours for the further. I said, okay, this is the even in 4 hours. Okay, hourly. Yes, because this is the line of the 4 hours. This is the strong resistance that you have to break. Once you cannot break this strong resistance, still it is not advisable to buy because there is no near support here. Still, the price is clinging on the strong resistance. You can see in the higher time frame and even in the lower time frame. That's why other analysts say it's about to buy gold, but others also try to advise not yet because we will wait. Yeah, you have to wait to break this resistance. Okay, because if you trade buy now, you are like gambling because there is no such uh, favorable indicator or indications that will justify your buy trade. Because as you can see, one, it will move higher. As you can see, again, the prices will tend to refrain or hold, then back downward and again. So there is it is one on the slower time than hourly. Oh, this as you can see this blank, down blank. So still even in this level, there's still level of resistance that about once it group of sellers will not allow that these prices will be. That's why the strong resistance created because of this scenario. Okay, guys, that's for all for gold. For me, I prepared bearish for this remaining days of this week. Even on Monday, we have to wait. This level, try to monitor this level. This 1811 or 1812, and here. If these prices will only make some uh, consolidation here, so what will give you assurance that it will go upward. Even it's very hard for the prices to move upward at this moment. Okay, so that's our fourth goal. Just if this Friday, which still on consolidation, we will if in the evening afternoon it will move even downward or upward. Okay, make a recap. We have the black prices must break this zone, the resistance zone before we can decide if that's a legit breakout, then position, then go upward. But if it will not continue until here only, very hard to. It's very. Uh, it is very early to decide. Okay, but for me, it's better for the bearish position rather than bullish if this scenario will prevail until weekends or even Monday. Okay, that's all for gold.